Hey guys, so as you can see, I'm about to go up to the gym. I was pretty much just about to walk out the door, and as you do, you get sidetracked, and I got sidetracked, and I started watching YouTube videos, and something about this video in particular made me think I should say something about this, not because I think it's particularly egregious or terrible or bad. In fact, the reason that I wanted to talk about it is because it technically doesn't have anything wrong or harmful with it, but at the same time, like, does. And I think people, especially young men who see this, may not have the entire background to be able to see the type of harm that it's doing. And it revolves around the gym. And I love the gym. I'm very passionate about the gym. But I think these types of videos can be really weird and, again, possibly harmful if you don't know what's actually like happening when you watch them. So here's what I'm talking about. It's this. Let's watch this for a little bit. It's very short. Talk about the different body parts. I can never grow abs. I'm so angry. Shoulders are dominance. You know, society will eat you if you're a weak man. Right? So, what's happening in this video? What's going on here? Well, obviously, I think it's supposed to be like one of those motivational pieces. In fact, the literal video is called like Motivation Freako 407. And, you know, more power to you, Motivation Freako 407, if you want to keep posting content. But I felt like I had to react to this in at least a small way. I don't think the video innately has anything wrong with it. Like, if you find motivation from seeing stuff like this, if you go online and you're like, you know, oh yeah, I like going to the gym, I like being fit, you know, again, like me. At one point I was like hopelessly addicted to gymming. I didn't have the best relationship with the gym. Now I think I'm in a bit healthier of a place. But there's this idea, this pervasive idea, as said in the video, that your relationship with the gym and your ability to be strong is what determines your experience going through society. And nothing in this video is wrong, but I think there's a lot of nuance here, especially for young men online and women too, you know. But I think specifically for young men, because that's what this is targeted for, is the idea that if you are not physically fit, you are a weak man, and therefore you won't succeed in society, which is stupid. That's dumb. And this is not coming from someone who is like anti-gym or everything. Obviously, I am 6'3", I'm 240 pounds. I've been an athlete my entire life, but there is, I think, an issue with coupling the identity of being strong with being physically strong, and then also being able to like exist in society. Young men out there, some of you are not 6'3", some of you are not 240 pounds. Some of you don't go to the gym 5 days a week. Some of you don't bench 250, but that doesn't make you any less of a man, and it doesn't make you weak, right? And I think that's like the biggest thing. I see videos like this all the time, right? Like a ton of gym talk and like, you know, YouTube short videos about like being big and muscular. And, you know, I didn't fall into being this big. There was a lot of like hard work for it, but I think a huge part of it is separating yourself from needing to feel like you need to be physically strong in order to be a real man. That is not what being a real man is about. There are plenty of real men out there who others would consider physically weak, who are much better people, who are much stronger emotionally, mentally, spiritually than people who spend 4 hours a day in the gym. Masculinity has nothing to do with being able to lift heavy weights and move big rocks and like push people really far. It is not defined by how much dedication you put into your body exclusively. Now, do I think that there are parts of your own masculine experience that you can hone and become better in by going to the gym? Sure, yeah. I think there are massive parts of who I am that I have learned because of my gym experience that I couldn't have possibly gotten from like anywhere else. I think I've learned about my own dedication and drive as a human being by being able to set goals for myself and like physically pushing myself, because again, no one can make you lift weights for you. You have to do it yourself. I think on the flip side, the reason that this is complicated is while nothing in that video was wrong, it puts forward an idea that if you are weak, if you're not like the influencers online, if you're not jacked, if you're not big, if you're not strong, then you're weak and you don't exist in society properly. And I can almost guarantee you the guy, or I should say the person who made this was a guy. And it's kind of like a really bad feedback loop, because a lot of men will literally think, oh yeah, because of how I've grown personally through being able to better my body, through, you know, honing myself, through getting rid of other vices, through, you know, not needing to be loved by other people for, you know, let's just say superficial things. I do my work on my body for myself. I want to spread that idea to other people online. I want to give them motivation to, you know, build up themselves more physically. And they make videos like these and they talk about like, yeah, you need to be strong, because if you're strong, you will exist in society well. Hone yourself. I think men are dealing with, especially because of online internet culture and all that kind of stuff, men are dealing with kind of like an identity crisis as far as what they need to be. There's like this whole like, I mean, it's not new, but this whole alpha male, sigma male, masculine stuff. As someone who I guess would be literally the platonic idea of like an alpha male, like again, tall, strong, consistently works out, dedicated to personal growth. I think there are tons of different ways to explore your own masculine identity without needing to literally go to the gym. Do I think you should be active and like exercise to stay healthy? Yeah, sure. I think that's very important. But I don't necessarily think you need to be buff. Like there are some dudes who are like super scrawny, not intimidating at all, but they're like just as manly, if not more manly than people that I've known at the gym. And I've known a lot of people at the gym. You are not weak simply because you're not physically strong. There are other ways to be strong and there's other ways to be masculine. So don't necessarily think that because you see crap like this or stuff is being peddled to you that you need to conform, or this is, I think, like the only way maybe to go about your journey of figuring out who you are. If you have hobbies, if you like to, you know, like me, like I like to write. Writing isn't like prototypically masculine. In fact, like writing stories and whatnot was considered like the nerdiest thing. I write fantasy and I write like YouTube videos for a living talking about like Rick and Morty, but I'm still masculine. I like cooking, you know, I like making all kind of stuff. I like freaking sugary drinks and like margaritas and whatnot, but I'm still masculine. Those things have nothing to do with making you like feminine or anything like that, or like even making you weak. It's just that if you have hobbies and you like certain things and you find value in the choices that you made in life that are lifting you up, that are making you more healthy, that are making you more functional, and that provide you relationships with people that really matter to you, then I think those are the things that you should really be focusing on and not needing necessarily to, again, look at videos like this and think that this is the definition of what you need to be striving for. Don't believe someone calling you weak online. They don't know you. But that's about it. Yeah, I saw these videos online and I've seen a bunch of them. And I was like, I probably should talk about this in some way because maybe someone out there needs to hear it. So now I'm off to the gym. So thanks for watching and see you next time.